body completes what the mind could not. Begin by allowing your body to settle exactly as it is. There is nothing to fix, nothing to change, and nowhere you need to go. Simply noticing that you are here now, breathing, supported, and allowed to arrive at this moment without expectation. You may already sense subtle movements inside you, small shifts of breath, temperature, pressure, or weight. And these are signs that your body is alive, responsive, and intelligent. You don't need to guide it. You don't need to control it. The body already knows how to release what it has been holding, once it is given permission and safety. As you listen, understand that stored emotional energy is not a problem or a flaw. It is simply unfinished experience. Moments where the body prepared for action, protection, expression, or escape, but was unable to complete the cycle. These moments were paused, not resolved. And so the energy remained, not as memory, but as sensation, tension, pressure, tightness, or numbness. Today is not about reliving anything. It is about allowing the body to gently complete what it once began, in its own timing, in its own way. Notice your breathing now without changing it. Let it be natural. Let it move in and out as if it knows exactly what it's doing. You may notice that the breath doesn't move evenly everywhere. Some areas receive more air, some less. That's okay. Awareness alone begins the release. When attention arrives without force, the body begins to soften. Bring your awareness gently to the weight of your body. Feel where you are supported. The surface beneath you is holding you effortlessly. You don't need to hold yourself up. You can let go into gravity. Letting gravity do some of the work for you. This alone sends a signal of safety to the nervous system. A signal that says it is okay to rest. It is okay to release. It is okay to no longer brace. As your body settles, you may become aware of subtle sensations emerging: tingling, warmth, heaviness, lightness, pulsing, or even emotional waves without a story attached. Let them be there. Sensation does not require interpretation. The body does not speak in words. It speaks in feeling. And when feeling is allowed to move, energy completes itself naturally. You may notice areas that feel tight or contracted. Perhaps the chest, the throat, the jaw, the belly, the hips, the shoulders. Do not try to relax them. Effort creates resistance. Instead, simply bring curious attention there, like placing a warm hand over that area from the inside. Let the sensation know it is seen. Let it know it does not need to stay frozen to be safe anymore. If emotion arises, allow it without labeling it as good or bad. Sadness, anger, fear, grief, relief, or something unnamed. Emotion is energy in motion. It does not need to be solved. It needs to move. And movement happens when resistance ends. You are not opening anything forcefully. You are simply removing the barriers. Notice if your body wants to shift slightly. A deeper breath, a swallow, a yawn, a stretch, a sigh. These are not random. These are signs of discharge. Signs that the nervous system is completing old survival responses. Let them happen. Let your body guide you. Even stillness can be a be moments of emptiness or spaciousness, or moments where sensation intensifies briefly before softening. This is normal, like thawing ice, like waves rising and falling. You are not being overwhelmed. You are being regulated. Your body is recalibrating toward balance. Imagine now that your body is allowed to move at a microscopic level. Tiny adjustments you cannot consciously direct are happening beneath awareness. Muscles releasing in layers, fascia unwinding, nerves updating their signals, the body completing loops that were interrupted long ago. You don't need to know when or where these patterns formed. You only need to allow the present moment to be enough. If a memory appears, let it pass like a cloud. You do not need to engage with it. The body is doing the work now. The mind can rest. Healing does not require understanding. It requires permission. Bring awareness gently to your spine, the central channel of communication between brain and body. Imagine it becoming fluid, less rigid, less braced, allowing information to travel freely. Safety moving downward, grounding moving upward. You may feel warmth or subtle waves along the spine. Let them flow. Notice your shoulders. How much have they carried? How often have they lifted to protect, to brace, to endure? Without forcing them down, allow them to be heavy. Let gravity receive what they no longer need to hold. The release does not have to be dramatic. Gentle is enough. Bring awareness to your jaw and face, muscles of expression and restraint. If they soften even slightly, the nervous system registers relief. Let your tongue rest. Let the eyes settle back in their sockets. You may notice a sense of relief spreading downward. Now notice the belly, the center of instinct and survival. Many emotions are stored here because this area learned to tighten to protect. Let the belly be allowed to move with breath, rising, falling, safe to soften, safe to be responsive rather than guarded. As these areas release, you may notice spontaneous emotions passing through. A wave of sadness without story, a release of anger without direction, a sense of relief or exhaustion. This is not regression. This is completion. The body finishing what it could not finish before. You may also notice moments of calm emerging unexpectedly, spaces between sensations, stillness appearing without effort. This is the nervous system reorganizing itself, moving from survival toward regulation, from holding toward letting go. If at any moment you feel resistance, do not push past it. Resistance is protection. Thank it silently. Let it know it does not need to disappear. Even resistance can soften when it is not challenged. Imagine now that your body has a natural rhythm of release. Like tides, like breath, energy rises, moves, and settles. Nothing is stuck forever. The body is not broken. It has simply been waiting for safety, attention, and permission. Allow your awareness to widen. Sense your whole body at once, not focusing, just noticing the edges, the volume, the internal space, you may feel more present than before, more grounded, or simply quieter. All are signs of integration. Understand that release continues even after this session ends. The nervous system processes in layers. What you allowed today opens the door for further completion in sleep, in rest, in still moments. You do not need to chase healing. Your body knows how to continue on its own. As you rest here, allow a subtle sense of trust to form. Trust in your body's intelligence. Trust in its timing. Trust that nothing is too much when allowed gently. You are not forcing change. You are allowing resolution. Take a slow breath in and a gentle breath out, noticing how the body receives the breath now compared to earlier. Even a small difference matters. Even subtle softness matters. You may notice a sense of being more inside yourself, less fragmented, less braced. This is integration. This is what happens when emotional energy is allowed to complete its cycle. Remain here for a few moments, letting the body settle into its new state. There is nothing else to do, nothing else to achieve. Just allowing this moment of quiet completion to be enough. And as this session continues to integrate, know that tomorrow you will build upon this foundation, not by digging deeper, but by allowing more flow, more trust, more ease. Your body is learning that it no longer has to hold everything alone, that it can release safely, gently, and completely when the time is right.